Good morning, Vibers. What I did, what I do. Good morning, Vibers. Rise and shine. No. I think Kylie Jenner will sue me if I say that, and I do not have Kylie Jenner money. Good morning, Vibers. What I did, what I do. It's your girl Tai Chi, and I want you to vibe with me. And today for breakfast, I am eating cereal, cinnamon crunch squares to be exact, with real cinnamon. And I am using almond milk. You guys, I can't drink regular milk because regular milk make my stomach hurt so bad. Like, I've had to go to the hospital one time. Yeah, I've had to go to the hospital one time because dairy messes with me. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. So bad. Let me just tell y'all real fast. I am a big cereal person. And cinnamon squares is not what I ate growing up. Let me tell y'all why I'm a big cereal person. I'm a big cereal person just due to the simple fact that growing up, me and my family ain't always have money. But my parents still made sure we had name brand cereal like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Captain Crunch and Fruity Pebbles and things like that. So for me to step out my comfort zone and try Millville, try Cinnamon Crunch Squares and not Cinnamon Toast, it's such a big deal. Oh, and I'm also eating strawberries for breakfast. You know. I am using almond milk, literally. I know some people use like silk milk. But I'm using almond milk. Dairy-free, soy-free, and gluten-free. This is a half gallon. The milk is alright. I got all this from Aldi's. I didn't even start shopping at Aldi's until I moved here. Did you know? Y'all should have freaked out. They gave me a burnt piece of cereal. I was gonna say, this is why I don't eat stuff that isn't name brand. And technically, I feel like we should quit calling it. We're just gonna wipe this off. Technically, I think we should quit calling it off-brand cereal because it's still a brand. Millville is still a brand. But like I was saying, I stopped eating I never really shopped at Aldi's until I moved here. And I only shop at Aldi's because I have a friend who works at Aldi's. And she just like boosted up so much. She boosts Aldi's so much. And I like to say she loves her job. I mean, if you're not boosting your job, what are you doing? You don't love it. And she loves it. So I support. I got my strawberries from Aldi's, my cereal, my milk. I even got water bottles from Aldi. It's just its own little brand, but I don't know. The cinnamon, you can really taste the cinnamon on here. You can really taste the cinnamon. Strawberries are my favorite fruit. Then I think it'll be grapes. Grapes and plums. As a kid, we used to walk and pick plums from people's trees. And it was the best thing ever. Like, it was the best thing ever. I would probably get this again. It's alright. It's its own brand. My little bougie self. I mean, get the job done. It's gonna fill me up. Cinnamon Crunch Squares. Oh, there's games on the back. So, I'm definitely going to keep the box to play the games. Definitely. As kids, me and my brother used to fight over the cereal box in the morning while we eat breakfast at the table because we wanted to decide who was going to get to play the games on there this morning first. Yeah. Just a little bit about me and my childhood in the morning. Cereal for breakfast. You guys. It's alright. I'm chewing like it's the best thing ever though. I know. So, my birthday is next Sunday. And guess how old I'm gonna be? 22. I have never been so unexcited in my life. I'm not excited one bit. One bit. When I think about the age 22, what do I think about when I think about 22? When I think about 22, I think about, I'm gonna just say it, death. When I think about 22, I think about death. And I say death because, like, I'm only getting older. You guys. Like, and I don't want to get old. I don't want to get old. I don't want to die. I feel like, yeah, I don't want to get old. I'm not with none of my peoples. Everybody in Ohio is weird. So I will never take them to the bougies with me. I'm just not excited. Well, I took off all weekend for my birthday, thinking I was gonna have something planned. I kind of just want to work and make my money, and that's it. But yeah, death is what comes to my head when I think about 22. I just feel like I'm getting older and I'm gonna die soon. I've been out of high school for almost 4 years. This year it'll be 4 years. I just want to say to everybody that's not in school, do you. Don't let anybody let you feel like you're lesser than because you didn't go to school. And that's just how I felt, because I feel like I was just like the biggest disappointment to my family when I didn't go back to school. Okay. Granted, I have had terrible luck with school. But enough of my little rants, because I always seem to like rant on here. Let's get into these strawberries. This was a very soft. This was a very soft strawberry. And I think it tastes like this because it was frozen and then I just put it in the refrigerator and started eating them. But yeah. So Valentine's Day was a few days ago, Friday to be exact, 2 days ago. And what did I do for Valentine's Day? Nothing. I worked on Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day is just a normal day to me. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day. My grandmother passed away in 2013 on Valentine's Day, and like, I've just been scarred ever since. If you still have your grandmother, y'all, tell her you love her, because once you lose her, you don't get her back. My grand was like my superwoman. She was like my second mom for real though. Like when my mom and my daddy was always at work, she was the one that took care of us, and like she was just the best thing to ever happen to me. So a quick little story time. Let's talk about the day we found out she passed. So I was in ninth grade. It was probably about 9 in the morning. I remember this day vividly. It's so crazy. It was probably about 9 in the morning, and I was getting ready to color. I was in geography class, and we were getting ready to color geography maps. And next thing you know, sorry, you guys, I have something on my teeth. And next thing you know, I'm getting a call down to the office telling me it's time to go. And me, like, it's time to go? I just got here. My parents never came to get me early. They was going to make me finish a whole day of school. Like, yeah, I was just confused. And it's Valentine's Day. Why am I leaving so early? So my dad's at the office. And my dad never came to get us. It was always my mom. So I go down to the office and my dad's there. And he's like, hey, I'm like, hey, Dad, what are you doing here so early? Like, I'm just so confused. And he was like, come on, let's go get in the car. So I'm excited thinking, oh, man, my daddy surprised me on Valentine's Day. No, think again, y'all. My mama was in the car bawling her eyes out. So at this point, I'm just shook. Like, what did I do wrong? Like, I promise I did not do anything. So we get into the car and I'm like, Mama, why are you crying? You know, and I keep asking and she doesn't answer me. And I'm like, Daddy, why is Mama crying? And he looked at my mama. He was like, you want me to tell her or you want to tell her? At this point, I'm like, tell me what, y'all? And my mama builds up the courage and she's like, your grand passed away. And at this point, I'm like, no, she didn't. We just talked to her 2 days ago. Literally, she just wished you a happy birthday. So I'm in the backseat bawling my eyes out, y'all. In denial. Like, my grand is not gone. So we pull up to my brother's school. And I'm just looking out the window, just like praying to God, like, please, you don't have to take her. I just talked to her yesterday. I was supposed to spend time with her this weekend. Like, she's my Valentine's. Like, why would you do that to me? You know, just asking God, letting him know it's not fair. Like, you didn't have to take my grand. Like, out of all these grandmothers that are out here in the world, you had to come and take mine. Like, these were the thoughts that's running through my head. Like, you were just so free. You had so much free time today that you had to come and take my grandmother. You had to take mine. That's the thoughts that was running through my head. And for everybody that says it gets easier with time, freaking lie to me. They lie. I just get really irritated when so my family, everybody handles situations differently. Let me start by saying that. Everybody handles situations differently. But my issue is when you take the situation and act like you're the only person in the situation, when you don't take the time to realize everyone is going through the same thing. That's where my frustration comes into play. I understand that you're hurt and I understand that you're hurt, but I'm just as hurt as you are. We might have had different relationships with my grand, but I'm just as hurt as you are, and we just have different ways of showing it. But I feel like we should have just all came together, you know, and that was just a little sidetrack. Y'all, I tend to rant a lot because I don't have any friends. I talk to myself a lot, and I talk to y'all. So when I get sidetracked, I just have to, like, refocus and regroup myself because I have a lot on my mind. So, like I was saying, my dad goes into the school, and he picks up my brothers, and my brothers come skipping outside like they was just the happiest thing. And now that I sit and I think about it, they was really in for a rude awakening running to the car thinking they was going home early. So both of my brothers get in the back seat, and they was like, hey, Ty, what's wrong with Mama? And I'm just crying. They was like, what's wrong with you? Me, I never cry. Like, okay, I'm a crybaby. I lied. I cry all the time. I cry for everything. I cry when I don't get a nap. But they was like, what's wrong with you? And so my parents had told them, next thing you know, it was just moments of silence in the car. Y'all, ever since then, I just feel like Valentine's Day is just a normal day to me. I never even really got Valentines in school anyways. Like, after 6th grade, once I made it to junior high, I stopped getting Valentines. Like, so it was, I mean, I was sad, of course. I mean, oh, everybody else is getting something but me. But I mean, it is what it is. One day I'm going to get the best Valentine in the world. And y'all aren't going to be able to tell me jack squat. Because you know why? I waited for this all my life. But I really don't trip off of not getting nothing, because Valentine's is just another day to me. After my grandmother passed away, it just became a regular schmegular day. But I want to thank y'all so much. So much for vibing with me. Listening to me rant all the time, because I always got something to talk about. I always get sidetracked. And I just want to say thank you so much to the people that watch me all the time, or keep up with my posts and my videos, and let me know that they like it, because that is really motivation to me. Like, I really be so down, because I be like, my content isn't good enough. But I'm still up and coming. I'm still learning what not to do, what to do, and I'm going to find myself. And I promise I will not forget about the ones that support me, because I'm making a list, checking it twice. But be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and give me ideas of stuff to do for my 22nd birthday, so I don't sleep the day away, so I don't go to work.